What time is it? What time is it? Oh, what was that in my ear? Oh, she says it's time for the weekly heat. Ha Sup, beeholes?
Hello, everyone.
Beeholes?
No.
Did somebody say beeholes?
Hi. So.
I'm just kidding. I was doing that just to make you mad. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Black Star Homestead. The only homestead that is stuck in a trailer.
I don't think it's the only one.
Well, it's the only one stuck in this trailer.
Yes, that's true.
So, we have a ton of stuff. We don't. But a ton of stuff to talk about, sort of. Oh! What time is it?
What time is it, Mina? What time is it?
It's time for the weekly heat.
What time is it?
She's not going to answer because she doesn't care.
What time is it?
She's not going to do it. This is...
What time is it, Mimi?
This is the 11th weekly heat.
It is the weekly heat, Fred.
This is also the end of 3 months.
Oh my gosh,
We did a whole season. Oh.
What time is it, Mina?
Oh, is it?
She said it's time for the weekly heat.
So, yeah.
It's always delayed.
Yeah, and it's always when you start touching Fred. Oh, yeah. Which you can't see because my arm was in the way.
There.
But yeah, so I guess, I mean, summer's not over tonight, but tomorrow's September.
So officially Halloween preparation time.
Babe, I don't mean to be a jerk, but there's like so many things we have to prep for. Who? Mr. Scurvy? Yeah, no. Yeah, Halloween's coming.
And I'm going to say it right now. We're going to do a Halloween show. In costume. Oh, that's going to be hard, isn't it?
You're going to have to grow some pumpkins, or else there's no Halloween show.
What?
Yeah, we need jack-o'-lanterns.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well, then you have no Halloween show.
Rubbish. We're going to do a Halloween show, guys. It's going to happen.
But I wanted to thank everyone who's been, like, leaving us comments, like, with our Kill It or Keep It video. We got so much advice that,
we did.
We're, like, kind of swimming in advice right now. And I just really appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do.
Have we taken any said advice?
Not yet.
No.
We haven't. It's still sitting there. It's
Let's do that
very
this
pathetic.
week. Let's kind of church that up a bit.
Well, I'm going to plant some seeds this week, I've decided.
All right.
We were looking at the weather, and the first...
Oh my gosh.
When is it? A week on Monday?
A week from Monday.
89 degrees. We were like, woohoo! What is going on?
Wait, Monday, hopefully it stays like this, but Monday should be the last day of triple digits.
Uh-huh.
So, you know what I'm saying?
It's not going to be, but we're hoping.
Yeah.
Have a little glass of wine?
Little glass of wine?
Nothing like a glass of wine.
Yeah. Chablis.
So, this week's been crappy again.
No!
Well, it has. It started off pretty bad, but it's got better. So that's awesome. But we've still not been in the greatest of health. I haven't been in the greatest of health. I've caused all sorts of drama, haven't I?
You haven't caused drama.
Well, it was kind of worrying.
Yeah, it was worrying.
But we're okay, and things have been improving this week steadily, so hopefully it's going to be on the up from now.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. I feel much more positive.
I feel very positive about a lot of things right now. So I feel like everything should just start falling into place.
Yeah, that's what we kind of feel. Like, half the time the battle is just feeling all right in yourself, isn't it? Like, to want to get... Like, we're always... I'm quite an optimistic person. Like, even when I'm really down about stuff, I still think this is just a temporary phase.
At least you don't smell of fish.
That's what my mum told me once. I can't remember what I was moaning about as a teenager, but she went, well, at least you don't smell of fish, Zoe. There's a condition where people can permanently smell of fish, and that's a lot worse. And I was like, or I could have less acne. I could just have a bit less acne. That would be a thing. There's a middle ground, Mother.
You're the same way. There is no middle ground with anything.
No. I do go, oh, God, this is the end. But I come out of it, and I think that's our problem. Like, it's not our problem. We're quite positive about stuff, but sometimes life gets you down, and you just, like, have trouble motivating yourself. But all you guys, with your comments, and just, like, we've got you, you know, you've got this, you can do it. It's just, like, such a...
I was just stoked that some people said that our garden is not a fail.
Yeah, I know.
Like, how did that happen?
Well, it isn't. Like, everything's a learning curve, isn't it? You know? And, like, we tried stuff knowing that we had limited...
I'm telling you right now, if we didn't have the rat problem, we would have been swimming and stuff right now.
Yeah, they had a lot of our little seedlings before we had a chance to do anything.
Not only that, they were eating, like, the watermelon that was growing. Yeah. Gone. Like, so many things.
The beans, all our beans.
Gone.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's a learning thing. We know what they are, you know, and we know what to do now. And we have things in place.
You go out with a slingshot at 1 o'clock in the morning. Who makes everything 100 times worse. You want to know how sneaky Fred is? He'll, like, sneak up, like, 20 feet away from something and stare at it from afar, very quietly, for a very long time. Then when he finally decides he's going to move in, he starts by jumping and barking. So, like, everything knows that he's coming.
Oh, he's just very enthusiastic.
And then he runs over going, rah, 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 rah. And he does this,
He bounces off all 4 feet.
Oh, my God.
And there's just,
so
like,
ridiculous.
Nothing for, like, 10 miles around.
Yeah, everything's gone.
So... This week has been a slow week, but it's been getting better. That's the general consensus, isn't it?
Yeah. And the one thing that we decided to do this week was the pool, because we're going to be starting building hopefully next week. That's the fingers crossed plan. There's a couple ifs, ands, or buts, but I think it could happen.
It's not the week after, it's just delivery times and all that kind of stuff.
So we wanted to make sure the pool was there, because if it was too freaking hot, we wanted to be able to just step over, get in the pool for a minute, and get out.
Cool down a bit and then get on with stuff, because, you know, we've mentioned so many times about the lack of shade. That is our, like, godsend.
Yeah.
Being able to just get in there and cool off. We're going to post a video about the pool. We took a video as we were doing stuff, but the problem was it had got to, like, so deep, because we'd just left it, we'd given up, and we were going to clean it out.
I wasn't giving up, I was wanting there to be less water to clean.
Yeah.
So that was, like, my plan behind it, was we're losing an inch of water a day. I don't want to put more water in until we get everything right with it, have a vacuum, all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. So I went down to a million miles away to get a vacuum head. And it was the only one they had, the last one in stock. It wasn't necessarily the one we wanted, but it's a vacuum head.
You can order all sorts of vacuum heads, but getting it here has been an issue.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to go and get one instead of having to get one and then having to wait for ages. You can
Yeah.
order stuff. Home Depot is really good to like. You can order stuff on the website and you can go and pick it up from them.
Yeah, but you
we
still
would
have to wait for
we would
shipping.
have had to wait like a good week for them to ship it to there.
Is that a queen ant?
Yes.
I hate them now.
There's a lot of big queen ants flying around.
Dude, it's so funny. Before we moved down here, we were so into like ant farms, and like we were wanting so bad to find a queen, so we could like raise our own colony and all that stuff.
We watched Ants Canada, and it's fascinating.
So good.
Like he's such a
big
like
cliffhanger.
Yeah,
guy.
the king of drama, isn't he?
Yeah.
But it's fascinating. Like I've always been interested in bugs and stuff, but I've never ever realised how fascinating that whole. They're just incredible creatures. I know they're annoying and all that thing. In a general.
Dude, we were here for like a day. And Zoe was swarmed in bed.
I can't read in bed because they're just like bombarding me.
And they're
the little light.
not good flyers.
They just like bump into you, and they're huge. They're like that big.
The queens are huge. The olates are a bit smaller.
The little males.
But man, the queens are like monsters.
They're big.
Anyway, like we thought nuptial season was gonna last like a week. It's been 3 months.
You're still going.
Still.
It's not as bad.
Still.
But they're still there.
Bumping thoraxes. Am I right?
Thorax is the chest part. Abdomen's, I think, is the word.
Oh.
There's a different word, isn't there, for ants? What's it called? Ant butts.
Buddha butt. Alright.
Anyway, we're going off things. So, the pool.
So then I had to get that, and then we needed to get a hose. Zoe says, we need a hose that is 1.5 inches.
Well, you do
in diameter.
You do to fit onto the
vacuum head.
The vacuum head.
Okay, and so the plan was, because we're gravity feeding our water, there are a lot of things we can't do when it comes to cleaning the pool. So
a lot of them use your hose pipe, and the force of the hose pipe
does all this stuff.
Ours is like a dribble. It's not a dribble, but it's not forceful enough to vacuum the pool by any standard.
So I go, and I don't know if anyone has bought vacuum pool hose pipe, but it only comes in like 50 feet.
Yeah.
And
I think it's like 35 or something stupid.
But it's like...
But it's for like a bigger pool than ours. Ours is like 3 times bigger than the pool itself. So it's like...
Total overkill. Overkill on price. Overkill on everything. So I spent way too much money.
At the end of the season, so there's no choice on what you need to get. So we just had to do
I had to go to 3 different places. Okay, so that made me upset too that day. So we get back and try to hook the pipe up, and I think a little of this is in the video.
Yeah. We kind of fell out halfway through because...
No. Okay, I'm going to explain it right now. The problem was our pump.
I think we understand each other.
We were trying to hook the hose up to our pump. Well, our pump's orifices are 1 inch instead of 1.5 inches. And where we fell out, which we didn't fall out, we just had a disagreement. Zoe would have an idea. We need to duct tape this thing to that thing. It'll be fine. Okay. So we do all this stuff, take stuff apart, duct tape the things together. As soon as it's done, before we try it, she's like, you know what? No. We should duct tape this thing to that thing. And I'm like, why don't we try it first? Because it probably won't work.
You know when you just know that something's a waste of time, so you're like, why bother? Let's just try something else. And he was like, well,
it would take 2 seconds to try it. Let's just try it.
Well, I was right anyway. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. And then we got water delivered a bit later that day, and the guy was like, "Let me guess, you got a little crappy pump from the pool that doesn't do nothing, does it?" And we were like, "Yep, that's exactly what the problem is." He was just laughing. So we need to get a proper pump eventually, like a proper water pump.
And we were probably... Last time he delivered water, I think we were like... probably like 100 gallons off, and it exploded the tank, like blew the top off the tank.
Yeah. Water
pouring everywhere. This time I kept looking back at it. I'm like, gosh. I kept feeling it, because the way I measure what's in the tank is I punch the tank until it like doesn't give when I punch it, and that's how much I know is in the tank.
Technical.
And I
go ding ding ding.
She also gets up on the damn stool and
We've
looks
got, like,
inside.
wooden stools now.
Because we don't have a freaking ladder.
No,
we got to get a ladder, like
We
stat.
need a ladder.
Because unless we want to build a shed that's like this high,
yeah,
we're gonna need to get up a bit higher, babe. So maybe we should do that first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anyway. So I kept looking back at the tank, and I'm like, oh, dude, this is getting... I'm like, should I turn the hose on?
I should have just gone and stood on the stool and said, okay, full.
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing. What were you doing? I don't know what she was doing. Maybe in the tub, reading a book.
Yeah, might have been.
But anyway, so the water delivery guy starts walking back to the truck to unhook everything and turn the little motor thing off. The generator he's got on there. I'm walking back to in here area. I get to the gate. I look at the tank. I'm like, man, I can't believe we made it. Soon as I freaking open my mouth, and I'm just like, I turn back to yell at him, and he has his back to me with the generator still on. He's like just trying to empty his tank. And I'm like, God damn it, he wouldn't hear me. I'd have to like haul ass over there, and by the time I got there, I'd have a twisted ankle, and like he would be out of water anyway. So I came in the gate, went and like turned the thing or whatever to like open it up or whatever. But, so I think we lost like maybe 50 gallons that time. Because it popped and it was already done by the time I got over like halfway past the trailer. So it wasn't pouring out for that long. Because the last time it sounded like there was like a flood or something, right?
Yeah, I think we need to rig up some kind of overflow pipe in another barrel.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
Yeah, we need to do that, which wouldn't be difficult to do.
Man, I really thought we had it. So, what I'm saying is, punching the tank, I feel like once it starts to get hard, you need to go up maybe like another 5 or 6 inches, and that's probably what the level's at. What? What?
Nothing. So anyway, we got the water, and then we got water.
So the pool's full now because I just said, F it.
We were just like, we can't do anything. You'll see it on the video, but we had to submerge the pipe, which is 35 foot long, in a 10-foot pool to try and get it to where it wasn't happening because it's a floaty pipe that floats on top of the water. So
idiots.
I know, what?
You know how we were getting the water in? I was pouring the water in the hose with our crap flower pot watering can, and then I would take the hose and go, whoo! Yeah, the dogs don't like that. And I would blow into the water pipe. And it was so... We're idiots! Please. Don't you guys understand this?
Yeah, like, that's why they're watching, because they think
you guys have let these 2 children out into the desert to die.
I know. That's why they're watching, because they're like, there's going to be...
It's like a car crash.
There's going to be like, yeah, you can't avoid...
It's like, why do people watch NASCAR? in the hopes that a car crashes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys think we're going to kill ourselves out
You
here.
think we're just going to be like...
I think that's very mean.
I think they're like, we need to like keep an eye on them and be just like, what are you doing? No, that is not the way to go forward.
Speaking of people letting us know that that's not the way to go forward, I want to give a big thank you to Bill for sending us emails of videos.
Oh man, he's a legend.
Of
Bill,
like,
you are a legend.
every single thing that we could possibly ever have a question about.
He's sending videos, right? And like normally, if people like send you a video or something, like I have friends that send me videos and stuff, and they're useful, but
not my friends.
But Bill, every single video is on point for exactly the problem that we're looking at.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Bill,
so
your
you
channel
so much, Bill.
should be a channel of where to find videos of really good stuff. Because
he should be just sitting, telling everybody how to do stuff. And I'm not being funny
in a
at all.
rocking chair on your porch and just start yelling at us whippersnappers.
Yeah.
For doing stupid things.
Because seriously, we need the advice.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny in any way. We are, honestly, everybody gives us awesome advice, seriously. And it's so encouraging. We're just like, oh my God, that's so nice. And like, thank you so much. But Bill has gone above and beyond just sending us these amazing videos. And I told him, I've been going through, writing notes down, looking at different things. And I've been going, oh my God, we can do this with this. And it's super cheap. And we can do. And he's like, oh my God. Like, I never thought of that. Obviously. And we're just, no, not just you. Both of us.
Calm down.
Both of us are just like, never thought of that. That's really obvious and like simple.
The funny thing is, he sent us a video. Am I on your hand? I'm sorry. He sent us a video about making a shade screen with PVC pipe and PVC pipe clips that you cut yourself.
Genius.
Yeah. And so we were like, oh my God, that's the coolest thing ever. And we have all this PVC pipe. Holy crap. This is like... oh my gosh, we could totally do this right now. But guess what? Now we don't know how big we want our shade cloth thing to be. We don't know what kind of pipe we want it to be on. We don't know where we want to put it once we make it. And so now there's like a million questions when before it was just like, how are we going to do this? So now it's like, we know how we're going to do it. But now...
why are we going to do it?
And what will it look like?
It's really difficult when you're just starting from scratch and you have a blank canvas and you're indecisive.
I think it's more...
that's my problem.
I think if it was more blank of a canvas, it would actually be easier. But because somebody wants us to like build around all the bushes and stuff that are here, like...
I don't mind getting rid of a few.
Okay, let me give you an example. I dug this trench for the foundation for the shed. And I realized since we want to have like barn doors on it, that we won't even be able to open them because this area that is marked out for the shed is like 5 feet away from the damn pool. So I'm like, let's move the pool or move the shed. And then I'm like, I can move the shed back like 10 feet probably, and we'll just move the like little wire fence back. And oh, okay, we can do this. And then I'm like going, dude, we're around 5 acres. And we're like trying to build all this stuff like directly on top of everything.
I know, because we want it to be like
an outdoor house.
Yeah, but we want everything to be like in like the living parts to be within a close distance, so you can just walk over to bits. Like if you think in the middle of winter and you need to go to your bedroom or you need to go so and so, you don't want to be hiking over
in 60-degree weather.
That's what he says. It's going to snow and it's going to freeze.
If it snows and or freezes, it'll be for, I'm thinking, minutes.
Let's just wait and see. Anyhow, the pool...
Old Farmer's Almanac over here telling me what's what.
Okay, so the pool we managed to get, we cleared it out. Matt cleared it out manually.
2 days. It took 2 days.
Walking around with the pool net, just scooping crap out.
Very slowly. Because if I move too fast, everything turns to like silt and just like goes through.
Uh-huh.
But there was like there was like algae.
Yeah.
And it seriously looked like I was picking up cow manure.
Yeah, that's what it looked
with
like.
the pool's thing. Like it was
it
like
was
covered.
Sand and manure and algae.
Algae. Is that how you say it over there?
Algae.
Algae. Yeah.
Anyhow.
Guess what, guys? There's an H in yogurt. Tell them, babe.
Yogurt.
Well, then don't do it like that anymore.
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
We do this all day.
Yogurt is what she wants me to say.
No, just yogurt. That's how we say it.
Yogurt. She's like, look it up. I bet you there's an H in it. And then we started like noticing on our packages.
No, you noticed on your American packaging.
On like all the ads we see on like YouTube videos, it's like Greek yogurt. I bet she's gonna pull up the little Google voice that'll go, yogurt. And then we'll get into another debacle here. Oh, did you just get told? I bet you did. Now she's going to say that it's because us brash Americans bastardized the English language. Wait for it. How do you say it?
It doesn't matter how it's said.
This is our life. Okay. So I had to scoop all the stuff out. It took 2 days to get it to where everything that wasn't just sand was gone. We got the pool cover. The pool cover's on it. It's a solar pool cover, so it heats the water.
Yogurt. Yogurt. Look. Is a variant spelling of yogurt that is common in British English.
Yeah, but it's a different spelling of the word yogurt.
I think we were probably eating yogurt in England a long time before you guys were. Originated in
India.
Turkey.
Alright.
Anyway.
Yogurt. But yeah, so some of you might be saying, why the hell are you solar heating your pool in the desert?
Yeah, my mom messed up. Mom, if you're watching,
it's
I
okay.
love you
I don't
with
mind
all my
it.
heart. No. We needed a pool cover. We've got a pool cover. I should have said to her, if you're going to get... I didn't know she was going to get it. And I should have said, if you're going to get a pool cover, get one that covers the whole pool, not one of the solar ones. Because she got us a solar one.
I didn't know that there was like a difference.
Yeah, the normal pool covers are just like a sort of rubber or whatever kind of material, rubbery plastic covering that goes right over the top of the pool. But the one Mum's got us, is a solar cover that is like, it's got loads of like bubble wrap stuff underneath and it just floats on the top of the water. And as the sun heats it, it heats all the bubbles of air and it heats the water. So obviously the thing that you'd want most in the desert is a water heating device.
I've been sitting in the pool for like 2 days now, and like I'm fine.
It's actually lovely. It's just like a warm bath, though.
Yeah.
It's not like
she
cold.
Gets it. Warm bath.
It's like sitting in a warm bath. It's like a warm bath. I'm sitting in a warm bath.
Shaylee got in the pool and it was like, what, 90?
It was 96 degrees or
Yeah,
something.
and the water, she's like, this isn't real.
This is like I'm sitting in a bath. I was like, right? A warm bath, right?
It was 103 today. And so, to me, a 96 degree pool.
I felt like I was sweating in the pool.
No.
Yeah, so basically we were talking about the pool and how my mum got a solar cover. Oh.
Here's my butthole. Beehole? Did somebody say beeholes?
Get over here. Good girl, Mimi. Yeah, so basically she got a solar cover which has loads of little pockets of like what you call it?
Air?
No, what do you call the stuff?
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap that just traps all the heat and heats the water. So, and I was saying basically it doesn't matter. I thought you were going to get him. He's attacking me, you know?
So basically it doesn't matter.
Basically just the fact that we have the water is the main thing, and that was the thing that we... What?
What? What time is it? Oh.
I don't know what's going on.
You're like an hour late on that.
You're an hour late, Nina. Yeah. Basically, we just needed... So that was the plan for this week, that we wanted to get the pool sorted, and we got it done manually. So we still need to get... Somehow we need to get a different...
My name's Manuel.
Manual. So basically, we still need to get like a decent pump for the pool so that we can actually use the vacuum.
My name is Batmanuel. Sorry. Beeholes.
Mina, we don't want to see your bottom.
Dude, I don't know what's going on, but this show has completely gone off the rails.
Okay. So.
What?
She's just looking at the side of your head.
It's time for the weekly heat. You guys think you see that a lot? Dude, every time she opens her freaking mouth. Every time.
What time is it? She's going crazy. Here she is.
Hey guys, want to see my beehole? Beeholes? Did somebody say beeholes?
So anyway, everyone.
I don't know what's happening right now.
What else have we done this week, babe?
What? Well, there's been we've had a bit of a scorpion infestation.
Never work with kids or animals because they're crazy.
Yeah.
And unpredictable.
Yeah, they turn it on when they want to. So if you follow us on Instagram, you will see the pictures that Zoe posted of our little scorpion friends. We did a video.
Yeah, we posted a video earlier in the week. And if you've watched that, seriously, there are quite a few. I would say, 5 or 6 the first night. Little tiny ones that were like a roundabout.
There were 2 tonight.
There were 2 tonight, smaller ones that are just like, why are you biting?
But
and I can kind of deal with those a little bit because they're not right near us and stuff, and it's not a good thing. But like, I don't know.
They don't want to be near us.
No, they're doing their own thing. But 2 of those were right at the steps.
Yeah.
To the trailer. So coming down out of the steps, there was one right there, and there was one a tiny bit further over. And as you can see, she's tiny, and it just made me panic a bit because literally I walked over and I was like that, babe, and I didn't dare move or move the light or anything in case it moved. But it was like a big one, just sitting about 3 foot away from the seat where you'd been sitting all night.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is ridiculous. We're going to have to do something about it.
And Fred chased it. And Fred really thinks that his whole purpose is protecting us.
From everything.
But he has no idea how to do that.
No.
So when he was chasing the scorpion that looked, and it ran like a face hugger in the Alien
Yeah, it
movies.
really did.
Its like tail was all up and its claws were out, and Fred was like chasing it, and he was like right on it. I don't know how he didn't bite it or it didn't get him.
No, because he's scared. Because he was kind of like after it, but he wasn't like, because he's like, ooh, what is it at the same time? And I was going, Fred, no.
It was like very
it was chaos.
hectic. Yeah.
But anyway, we got them, and because we've got it into our head, or somebody's got it into his head that he wants to put them in resin and keep them.
We would go on vacation to Arizona and stuff, and I would get like these paperweights with big ass scorpions in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I had big ones and I had little ones, and I think I even had a pendant, like a necklace, that was a scorpion in resin. And if you could like drown them when they're all pissed off, they stay in that shape they'll stay in that shape the whole time unless you put them out in the sun, which is what we did, and they all like drooped to Droopville. But one of the ones I had, it wasn't all up. Its tail was sideways and stuff, so whatever.
But they're big.
Yeah, but the one thing that you didn't see was the next night after we shot that video, a bigger one showed up right next to us again.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Right where Fred goes, like all the dogs walk past because it's a little lit area, and I think it's probably attracted to around the light because there's loads of bugs around the light, and obviously it was just doing its thing. But it was bigger than the other two, and we thought the other two were big enough.
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh, and I know it's not going to kill us.
And I just said, yeah, I think they're all gone. And you're
I think we got them all.
And you're like, yeah, they're pretty territorial, so it'll probably be a while before we see any more. A second later.
He was like, whoa!
Like, yeah.
And
Goliath runs up.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, we don't know what to do because I like the little bugs. I like the little death feigning beetles.
They're awesome. I love them. They're so
really
dumb.
Cute. They just bumble around doing their own thing, and they're really cute. And if we put stuff down everywhere, we're going to kill off everything else that's around the area. You know, we're going to put the diatomaceous earth. And
it's so funny because we're talking about it like this now. The second one of us gets stung,
that'll be it.
Yeah. Fuck all the death feigning beetles and everything. Sorry, guys. It'll just be like,
I don't know,
death to all.
I just don't want to hurt the little. It's stupid. I know.
You got to catch them and put them in a thing.
So basically, he was running after them with like barbecue tongs, catching them and putting them in the pool.
Yeah, and the other ones floated. This one, the big one, just swam to the bottom and started walking on the bottom of the pool. And we're like, oh my god.
He was like, do you think it's evolved the ability to swim just to piss us off? That's what he actually said. I was like, I don't think evolution works quite like as fast as that, but you never know. But it didn't like flap or anything. It was just like, and carried on walking on the bottom of the pool, didn't it? We were like, what the hell's going on?
That is a completely different reaction to the experiments we did 24 hours prior.
So we have a scorpion issue. So we've got 3 big ones at the minute that we've managed to get. And we've got rid of a load of little ones.
Yeah.
But we just have to keep checking all the time, because now I'm thinking, how many times have we been sitting really close to them and not realised? You know, and it's just, like, it's Mina that freaks me out.
When both of them were, like, by the doors, that was weird. Like,
I really don't want them to get in here.
I don't know if they can.
Yeah, they can. Scorpions can eat. They're in the house, but I don't know whether they would.
I don't know if they would climb.
I know
up
that certain
steps that are weird.
there's certain species that are actually potentially fatal, they're the ones that actually like living in houses, and I don't think they're them. I don't
Like, do they rent or do they?
They basically, like, I just don't think that the species that we have are those ones. They're too big and they've got big chunky claws. The ones, I think it's the something bark scorpion. They're the ones that have got a really bad sting.
Zoe has a degree in critters.
Environmental biology.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. So she knows a lot of stuff.
I used to know a lot of stuff 20 years ago.
20 years ago, environmental biology in England. Which basically means nothing's going to kill you, but it's really damp. She wants to punch
so basically, So basically, none of my knowledge applies to the desert whatsoever. But I do have a big interest in stuff, and I like researching stuff, and I like finding things out. And I don't know. I don't like killing them. I feel weird about it because, like, if they're not bothering us, but they're just getting closer and closer and closer. And when we have a little tiny dog, I just don't think she'd fare very well. And I don't want to.
One of Zoe's gloves fell under the trailer. The gloves are gone.
I'm like, that's going to be a scorpion city. I'm not going in there. I'm not getting that.
So she's going to be like all Michael Jackson for the rest of us building because one of her gloves fell under the trailer.
I'll risk it. I'll get it.
You will not.
I will.
You will not.
I'll be brave.
It's like, seriously, from like me to this, like I could reach out and touch it.
It is. It's that close, but it's under the trailer, and I'm like, It's asking for trouble. Oh God. So, what's the last bit of news? What was talking about?
Because of all the orders that Zoe got, she had to close her store.
No, I didn't. I got some awesome orders for my Etsy store, and I just wanted to let people know that I had to close it because I was ill. I managed to get all the orders out. Some of them were a little bit late, and I apologise to everybody who it was affected. But just because I wasn't very well and I couldn't sit and do the stuff in time. But it's all gone out. It's all gone out, but I put the shop on hold for a little bit because I ran out of the wool that I needed to make some more if I got some more orders.
We don't know where it's going or when it's going to get here. So this is like a big, like...
It's just
we're going to find out how a lot of stuff works right now.
Yeah, I ordered some new stuff. I found some stuff because I said to a couple of... I think it was on a video or on a live stream or something that I was worried about like how to source the stuff, but I found some sellers on Etsy that were really reasonable, and I've got them to our PO box, and hopefully they'll come there. Hopefully they will, and if they do, then that's great, and I've got somebody who I can, that I can use, and that's great. But we'll have to wait and see till after the holiday and find out if it turns up and stuff, and then I've done some alterations on the shop and got it all like where I want it to be, so as soon as I know that I've got my stuff so I can make things, then I'll open it up again. So it's just like a couple of days.
Yeah
It's been a bit, the past week's just been past
it's
3
been
weeks.
Weird. It's been weird because things aren't bad, but bad things are happening.
Yeah,
but good things are happening. So everything's kind of like weighing out.
Yeah.
It's
just been difficult to get things done that we wanted to do. Health issues have bothered us. They've just dragged us down, and I've been in a bad way. And I'm not really like that. Like, it's been a long time since
I've been good this week.
Yeah.
So hopefully...
It's been a long time since I've not been able to do stuff. Like, normally, even if you're feeling a bit under the weather, you can still do things. But I think everything combined together was just, like, got me down. I was exhausted. It was mainly because I wasn't sleeping. I just couldn't sleep, could I? And I was just, like, I got to the point where I was, like, hysterical. I was just crying and crying.
You did so good today, though.
Yeah? Why today?
Because, like, you slept. through the night, it seemed like.
Yeah, I did. I've been sleeping. The past 2 nights I've slept okay, touch wood. So, and I feel so much better. It's like sleep really, really, when you don't get a good night's sleep. Like I was literally up all night, on and off. I'd get like, and then I'd somehow manage to get like a few hours sleep on one night. And then the next night I was up for the whole night. And I was just past myself. I was just so tired. And, you know, like everything's exaggerated. So you just like, I was so upset and in pain and crying. And poor Matt had to deal with it, didn't you? It was just like, I was...
No.
Yeah, you did. It was horrible.
It's just because of ribosomes. If we didn't have ribosomes, you wouldn't need to sleep.
Okay.
So let's blame the ribosomes.
Let's blame the ribosomes.
Freaking stupid ribosomes.
Yeah, but it knocks you, man. I was just like, oh, I could not function. So I apologize.
But like today even, like you were like up. Because like yesterday you were out doing laundry.
Yeah.
And that was like good to see you up and doing something. But today was like you were normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the first time in a while.
Today's been the first day where I've actually just... Like, I'm still in a bit of pain and still, like, a bit uncomfortable, but it's not affecting me as much. Like, my morale feels okay, and, yeah. So, let's hope it's an upward curve from now on. Because I don't want to moan about and be all, like... It's frustrating more. And I think a lot of me getting upset was because I was just angry with myself, because I knew it was, like... What are you doing? Do you know what I mean? I was just angry and frustrated that I couldn't just get on with stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah. So we'll be doing, probably by the time you see this, it'll be tomorrow. So at 12 o'clock Pacific time, we'll be doing
the live stream.
And we understand that it's a holiday weekend and you guys are probably going to be doing something. So we probably it won't be a long one. But
if you want to come and hang out, it would just
be nice to say
we
hello.
love just having a bit of a chat and just seeing how everybody is and what everyone's been up to and just chatting about stuff. Yeah. It's good for our morale.
Sanity.
It is. It's really nice to be able to have a chat and laugh with you all and stuff. So, but don't feel pressured into doing it. It's just like, it's nice if you do. So
if you don't, you're a jerk.
Yeah, if you don't, we're gonna really struggle. Just kidding.
That was probably so hard for her to do.
I know, it was really hard.
Like, oh, I don't want to say anything mean or bad.
I was like,
just kidding.
I'm just kidding, everyone. I didn't mean it. It didn't mean any of it. I'm such a wimp.
Alright, you're amazing.
Oh, you're amazing.
Oh, we're both amazing.
So anyway, next week, fingers crossed, things are going to get going.
Next week? Alright, so we'll see you guys on the live stream.
Until next time, thank you.
Keep watching.
We should do it like... No, we have to do it like that. Keep watching.